do you define success?
This could be a turning point. It's far from over.
What spells victory for one person may spell disaster for someone else.
Looks more and more grim with every passing moment.
In the 2024 Brawl Stars Championship season, 3 teams were headed straight toward catastrophe.
You can't afford a mistake like that, not in the postseason.
When our backs are up against the wall, we somehow find a way to figure it out.
Would their paths lead to certain doom?
Totem falling apart.
Or would they find a road to redemption?
Oh, the cocoon! It's massive! This one is not going to go the way LG wanted to. Oh, man, that one hurts.
A reverse sweep in the grand finals. Hopes and dreams shattered right there.
Definitely a rough year for Luminosity Gaming. I mean, you can't really hide it.
Wait, what? Oh, no! He has the wrong gadgets! He has Twister!
What just happened?
Luminosity are going to be absolutely kicking themselves for this.
3 grand final appearances, 0 wins, going from the very top of the region down to a big question mark.
This year's been kind of a struggle, at least compared to 2023.
Luminosity just made disastrous mistakes that they just cannot make at this stage of the competition.
When our backs are up against the wall, we somehow find a way to figure it out.
Gino rushing forward, thumbs down coming out, and they get the final percentage point necessary. Luminosity with an outside shot at World Finals.
This is going to be Reply Totem's first decent showing in a while. And they're going to be taking this one quite convincingly, I will say.
Going into the year, having a Reply Totem squad without Joker was always going to be the question of whether could IKEOS really fill those boots. Certainly a player that over the years has demonstrated immense talent.
I left SK Gaming because I just want to share a team with the best players at that moment. I think Maru and Mauri was the best duo.
Joker was the golden child, and to lose him from the roster, that was a pretty big deal to start things off.
And now Kale's going to miss the super. Hypercharge wasted because of that as well. And Reply Totem fall to SK Gaming 3-0 in swift fashion.
The year itself wasn't great.
And IKEOS is down to 1,249 HP. Can he do something magical? No! And Reply Totem endure the same fate to this very team as last month.
Hopefully this is not a trend that continues for the sake of Reply Totem.
But that grand finals win saved them.
Eclipsar have to make an impact if they want to turn this around, but the slow is good. Reply Totem, 9 above none, 3 above 1. They are your monthly finalists and your winners of EMEA. Looking for, but Mebi is just taking the shot from a distance, and it's good enough.
I mean, that was incredible for Eclipsar and Gugu.
With Eternal Fire, it's just a bizarre roster to start off the season. And OP came out as one of the first people to say, this is my team for this year.
5 years ago, I knew Gugu. We were not playing even esports, but we were playing the games, just ladder, enjoying. We have so much energy and so much to prove right now.
And now Eclipsar have got the lead, 97% climbing as well. It is there! And SK Gaming fall! Eclipsar Esports are in the grand final!
People like Gugu have not really played in the BSC since 2022. When a player's been out of action, for a while in the BSC, it definitely raises that concern of can they keep up?
You've got to bring him down, and now everybody on Eclipsar falls, and they are going to be losing it. Very disappointing ending for them.
Adding to all the drama, the Eternal Fire players actually played most of the season as Eclipsar Esports. But after LCQ, they found themselves without an organization. That's when Eternal Fire swooped in and picked them up.
At the final hurdle, these teams tend to stumble and not be able to sort of convert on that great success they've had in their home regions. Players that have played at the highest level and have made really deep runs in tournaments, but again have never been able to convert. The road to redemption starts in their home regions where they have to put up consistently good showings. It then leads to LCQ, and it's very, very challenging. This is where teams are throwing their Hail Marys in order to make it properly onto the world stage.
So that's my name, but just take any badge for now, and then we'll take it.
Ooh. Yo, Quinaya, I got you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's go, Chino. Maruane, that's Maru.
Yeah, I got Maru's. White trade. Yo, you like my
You like my tag, bro? Ain't no way, give me. Wait, who's yours? Who's this? Oh, it's Patchy. That's Patchy. No, I'm keeping Maru's. You can have this one, bro. That's all you.
Marina, bro. Yo, come here. You have Marina, bro.
So why can't that be my reason? Who am I now?
Thank you.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, obviously, new.
Hello and welcome to Brawl Stars Last Chance Qualifier. Which teams will make it to World? 8 teams. 4 of them will get their golden tickets and have their dreams come true. The others will have their dreams shattered here on the stage.
LCQ, I think day one, we were pretty disappointed with how we played.
They're not even defending him. He's just gone. He's running. Free goal for Bobby.
LG are going to be shaking their heads at that one. You can't afford a mistake like that. Not in the postseason. Not when tournament lives are on the line.
I think we expected to 2-0 like pretty easily.
Charles drops the legs and through the wall he brings Meow down. 87 and counting for Luminosity.
And Luminosity are going to do it. They're heading to day 2. They're sending connections home, and they manage it.
After a year of struggle, they have secured themselves a spot in our golden ticket matches tomorrow.
I was a little nervous day 2, but I was pretty confident that we were going to beat them pretty easily.
The plucky upstarts of BC Gaming against Luminosity, who have had their struggles, but, you know, the power of friendship has led them so far.
Can't not predict Luminosity with those players.
They come out in top gear and never take their foot off the gas. We're shocked, in fact, of how one-sided this game is.
Another pull, connects, nails it. It's a takedown immediately there. Charles fighting against Megu. Assistance from Bruce the Bear. He's on a tear. Hypercharge down, and Bruce back to life.
Hyper in hand as he passes the ball down to Patchy. That's an easy super shot. Luminosity run away with Brawl Ball.
Winning every single match, even winning a game, winning a set is great.
One of the darlings of our tournament weekends, now with backs against the wall. The aggression remains though from Luminosity, going for 1, 5 stars being the difference maker here. Tatsy there to clean up, and the boys in blue with a road to redemption in 2024.
It seems as if Luminosity finally shed that streaky nature when it really matters and have a dominant 3-0 to qualify for Worlds.
It's going to be an interesting one here. 2 dynasties in Brawl Stars Esports, each fighting for their final life.
This was the first LCQ for me, not for Chaos though. So there was a bit of pressure, especially because we were supposed to be one of the top teams in Europe.
Mari with a big pushback, all the gyms falling to the ground, another hypercharge, team wipe for Totem. Maru body blocking all the way, and Chaos relaxing on home base. Reply Totem with a convincing start to our match.
Zulan has the super shot, can't get it, and now it's Totem's time. Super on the map, and he's there waiting. 4 seconds is enough, and Totem do it. Over-aggression, overconfidence from Tribe cost them the second set.
But then we had Chaos. He's player with the most experience in the world actually now. By the scrims, I knew we were gonna win everything there.
Fade diving in at an impromptu time. He's gonna fall to the gadget. Chaos gets connected with, but he hasn't gone down yet. Tyrant, desperation, gadget falls. 3 Totem members standing tall as Livy, the last man here. And the Gladiators have done it. Reply Totem, take it all.
Let's talk Eclipse our Esports arc, because this is a team that, you know, we're on the cusp here in EMEA, but never someone to be considered a powerhouse team. And they came into their group, and against BC Gaming, they looked completely rudderless. We were worried that they might not even get out of the group.
When you look at the predictions, we were like underdogs. That was an upset for us.
Good damage, though, at least being done by the Chuck here. So Gugu is able to even their ledger a little bit. But, I mean, look, the controller's been lost. Geki pressuring down again. Gugu has to try and keep up, but my goodness, Eclipsar got knocked the heck out.
It's now a 2 versus 1. It's going to be OP against Geki. He's looking to trying to find a takedown, but it's done. BC Gaming take it.
That is a devastating blow for Eclipsar, and they have to think real carefully about their next game.
Everyone thought that STMN would win, but we knew we were gonna win because we think that we are better, and we proved it.
He will stay standing. The gems are still with Eclipsar, and I don't think it's going to be enough time to make it happen. Gugu, a nice position here, finds edge way, gets the tap as well. It's 3 stars in the blue. Bobby's trying to find Mavis, and that might be the blue star with a missed mark as well. And Bobby goes down himself. Eclipsar Esports have just exploded towards the end of this game. Pure brilliance from Eclipse are absolutely unreal.
I hear French people screaming my name like goo 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 goo. Getting that support gave me so much energy for next sets.
Drage pinned down the pull-on Bobby. Super not there. Drage falls. ECP surely do it. Angel Boy goes down. And Eclipse are going to World Finals. Look at the celebrations. Of all the teams you would least expect, it's got to be Eclipse who are going to be running down the stage. Unbelievable stuff for them. A whole year's work. Brutal for the STM boys, but Eclipse are on top of the world.
I feel really happy about it. I don't remember what I was thinking about when we won. Just remember that I did some good celebration, jumping, running, show my jersey to the fans, throw it on the peoples. I was really, really happy in this moment.
I think strong showings from just about everybody. This is what the World Finals groups will look like. We will see you at Superfest on November 1st and 3rd.
Senza senso, ragazzi.
Superfest con la chicchetta del nome sul...
Maru!
Una giacchettina stile 2022, però questa è più giacchetta.
No, stupenda.
Ma che bellino. È goda.
Ma è una candela.
È una candela.
Buono l'odore, sentite un po' l'odore.
Say, look at the spike, bro.
Hello, Hello.
Oh, there's a button here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The best song in the world. Do you like the spike? You like the spike?
Bro.
Yeah.
Fist bump. Look.
Check him, check.
Fist bump.
Nice.
Bro, your turn, your turn. Nice.
The look, the eyes, count a lot. The eyes contact.
Yes, sir.
It more look like a snake than a dragon, no? I think.
Actually, they're doing a documentary about you.
No, bro, I'm famous and like you. It's kind of...
Maybe this one. Patchy, do you have any words for your fans supporting you at World Finals?
Thank you for supporting us throughout the year. We do have the hardest group, but we'll try our best to make it through.
Out of all the teams besides Luminosity, who do you think is going to win World Finals?
Humble.
Any reason why?
Semantics the best.
What you're going to do here is basically say, happy holidays from Luminosity and have a happy new year. We'll see you in 2025.
Oh, yes, over there.
Over there. We're not there.
If you guys aren't in 2025, yeah, so.
Yeah, but we're like retiring after this year, though.
Who's always late to scrims?
Eternal Fire. And I would say maybe Ope.
2, 3. Nice.
Somebody here.
First try.
Give me a flex. There we go. Okay.
Confidence.
1, 2, 3.
This is us before winning World Finals.
Nice.
Easy.
This is the Brawl Stars World Finals. It's not just a year's worth of work for a lot of these guys. This is a lifetime of work.
We have all these teams playing all around the world in their separate walled garden regions all year long. And then once at the culmination of the Brawl Stars Championship, they come together and play the Brawl Stars World Finals.
This is, in my opinion, the best stage that we have ever had. You are looking your rival directly in the eye, something I absolutely love. If you look to your left or right, there are a crowd judging your every single move. We are putting the players under the most amount of pressure that we have ever placed them under, and they're going to have to survive that kitchen and see it through until the bitter end.
Today, it's World Finals Day.
We feel confident because we like playing LAN, we probably think we will win, and we hope we will win, and that's it.
I've been waiting this moment the whole year, and I just want to win, just want to play.
For the iPad, really cool. Finger sleeve, do not forget finger sleeve.
We are back where it all began, the hometown of Supercell HQ, to crown our next world champion.
Ah, ok, tranquille.
You said you're French dog.
No, tranquille, bien. French man, what do you mean, bro? Where's you? Where's you? You don't need fans, yeah? Okay, again.
It really is a redemption arc for all three of these teams that they've got to really overcome. Each have had their challenges in different ways, and certainly each of the groups is going to be very differently played out. But regardless, escaping that group stage is essential. If any of those three teams don't do that, what happens next year, no one's really going to know.
Welcome to Superfest, and welcome to the Brawl Stars World Finals. Kicking things off with SK Gaming! Reply Totem! Crazy Raccoon! Luminosity! Humble! Eternal Fire!
We have gathered the 12 best teams from around the world, and they first on day one will play through a group stage. 4 groups of 3 teams. Only 2 can advance, and they will be playing best of 3s throughout these groups.
It's kicking things off with a team that when they got on a roll, they are quite unstoppable. It's Maru, Mori, and iKaos. They are Reply Totem.
Reply Totem blitzed through that LCQ to be here.
And a lot of that was thanks to iKaos. The thing is, they had literally the worst run of any team at World Finals through the regular season this year.
The first impression about our group was that was the most easy group, I would say. Everyone was telling us, your group is free, you will qualify as first, everything. But now that everyone is facing everyone in scrims, I think other groups are more easy than ours, by far.
A lot of Totem fans looming around the crowd today, I will say, making so much noise for the veterans of Mori, Chaos, and Maru. Into the game we go. Safe Zone is going to be the entrance in the first set in this matchup between Space Station and Reply Totem.
Ronaldinho comes in yet again, and Mori is down. Oh, this melody is a problem, Trav. Mori, though, is in a dangerous spot. Very hard to dig out of that position. Maru able to pop the super and get some extra health now. We're down to 10 seconds left in the round. And here comes Maru. Here comes the pressure from Reply Totem. They snatch the round away. Give them an inch, and they'll take a mile.
One push is all it takes for Reply Totem. Not the time to go down for either of the teams here. Mori going to try and bring down Adinho before he can make the push around the right side. Odo all alone.
10 seconds.
Goodbye to him too. And Reply Totem will add to their lead and take set number 1.
Space Station must win this set.
Hennitor is there. Maru chooses to go a different route. In he goes.
Big
5
damage.
profiles down. One from the middle. Start it. And Totem dominance continues. Slight lead, but down goes Chaos. The mid is completely open now. Bear. So much power from the Space Station side right now, and this is what Totem didn't want. They don't want the late game.
4 gems to Chaos' name. Nice little dodge. Kuki Poppy used. Maru wants to try and follow up on the damage. He gets Kyodog. Resets that level a little bit more.
Space Station living to fight another day, but down the bottom, Adinho picks that up, and now countdown starts for Space Station. Kyodog jumps over a shot there as well. I think they can't even hit from mid either. That's only 10. They need another one. They need a reset. Maru gets super, but he falls down. Totem can't get it done. Chaos so low. He goes down. And Space Station will drag it to set 3.
Oh, man.
Reply Totem with just 1 brawler remaining, pushed all the way back to spawn. Totem need to fight back. It's running away from them. Kyodog jumps in on the ball. He tries to keep them at bay. They kind of need to ignore him, but at the same time, they can't.
Here's Maru, though, level 3 finally. Adinho going to dive in. They blown to smithereens. Space Station Gaming.
and Reply Totem, who had one for themselves in the previous set, are now in a really tough position. Totem backs against the wall now. They need to get this happening.
This is getting dangerous for the Broman Empire.
Totem falling apart. Maru got this level 3. Needs to use his super. Kaidok gets shielded up. They stay on the zone a little bit more.
Reply Totem clawing their way back into the game, but Space Station is 16% away from having victory, and in they come once more. Reply Totem have almost caught up. It's now 4% separated. These two teams of Maru looking dangerous. Throws the torrent out. Firecrow trying to get around the corner, but Reply Totem, they might have this one. Adino dives in. Mori on the point. Reply Totem, hold on.
What a comeback from Reply Totem.
This might have been the most insane day one of any Worlds I've ever seen. Reply Totem, a win here, puts them into day 2. Maru level 2 now, starting to get a little bit scarier. 38% and counting. Adino trying to build a super. He's got it available. Another healing tonic thrown down. The dive pulls up short. Adino misses.
Kodok, the last one alive. Can he keep SSG in this?
He can't stand in that's for sure. Chaos able to pick him up there with that super. Firecrow comes in, gives himself the shield, but he can't stand on the point. He can't contest. Adino try as he might. Space Station, I said blasting off again. And the Empire holds strong. But now, regardless of the result of Reply Totem versus Pioneers, they will make it to day 2. Seeding, of course, though, is a big difference maker. Well, Luminosity are drawing the short straw this year. They have Crazy Raccoon and Zeta Division in their team. Virtually the 2022 and the 2023 World Champion teams, they're staring them right in the eyes straight away. They have to be mentally ready.
If you want to win Worlds, you have to face the best teams anyway, whether it's in your group or whether it's not, so it doesn't really affect us.
I think there's a lot of different meanings to success. Obviously for us, we want to aim for the whole thing, especially our group, knowing we faced 2 of the previous world champions. Beating even one of them would be pretty impressive.
They had to fight to get their way into the World Finals, and here they are.
The action cannot wait any further.
Do they commit, or do they come back? As Charles is going to be getting a ton of damage in the top side of things, though. It is Zeta that are all over this safe, and Luminosity were not there for the defense. The game goes the way of Zeta.
Zeta Division still firmly with the advantage in their hands.
For Luminosity, they can't defend. One little bell bounce, and this set is done. Zeta Division wipe the floor and get themselves back into some serious momentum. On a map like this, it's Rico playing ground. Chino using his, though, on the right-hand side. An early super from Novi. Well, can he finish this off? Chino's still lurking there. He's going to go in now and find some taps. A nice twister, a huge response, but a miss on the super. Getting really stuck in deep now into the spawn. And this is exactly what LG needed now. Popping another hypercharge, pushing through. Really being a huge threat here. Buys Smash. It doesn't even matter that he's 900 HP because the countdown is with Luminosity. And Charles will hold his own. The first signs of life for Luminosity, and it might just be enough to escape this set. It's far from over.
Let's see here. If Zeta have an answer, they would love to just settle this in 2 sets. Be on the safer side here, but Garo gets taken out, and Luminosity now with a big opportunity to build up a healthy early gem count.
Gadget from Charles, now the countdown for Luminosity is there.
They are staying out of range, and Luminosity take set number 2. This series is going all the way, and finally, we see some smiles on LG's faces.
This could be a turning point, a real shift. LG have got to go really quickly now onto this mid to retake it.
But it is still Zeta coming out on top here. Again, Charles kicked him off of the zone. I don't believe so. Naui is here to stay, and it's the first match point here going into the hands of Zeta Division.
Immediately Patchy goes down. That's not great for his team. Charles well going to be really struggling here. And look at Zeta, absolute dominance on the zone and already getting that early objective in. Big fumble there from Chino. You can't make those kinds of mistakes when you're this close to failure. And Zeta Division now just a couple of percent away. A huge hypercharge from Meow. Should be enough, just 1%. And Meow's on the zone. The world champions will survive. But now in their group as Luminosity fall.
It's not over. for them just yet here at the World Finals 2024, but it is gonna be incredibly difficult.
It's out of the frying pan and into the fire. This is Luminosity's last chance to make a bid for day 2. Crazy Raccoon will be their opponents in this game. Tensai attending 5 different world finals, 2 world champions to his name. Love the tar barrel there from Patchy. That would allow him to snarl up Stitampo. Oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness, from long range. You've got to respect Patchy. The man's on one already. Stitampo now can walk it in to even up the game.
1-1 and only 1 minute to go. Stitampo, take it down,
Patchy!
He's barreling all the way over the enemy team. Moya shut down, and Luminosity start us off with a game win.
Here's Moya looking to go in, putting that pressure down. Patchy rolls on through again. Stitampo frustrated, not able to have much of an impact here. Patchy looking dangerous. Here's Chino over the top. Chino, unreal!
The remainder of the Crazy Raccoon roster rushing to Luminosity's goal, but it's a fruitless effort. In set 1 goes to LG. Amazing stuff from Luminosity. We really get to see on the big stage what these guys are made of.
The slash and dash comes out. He's not quite able to connect with Tensai. Eventually finds him though, and this is dangerous. Patchy, undetected, uncontested. A lot of free damage being put down on this CR safe. Crazy Raccoon, their safe goes low. Luminosity down to 15, 7, 5 for CR, and they get there somehow. The all-in from Crazy Raccoon. A 2% margin. They take the round. Luminosity here have let this one slip, folks. A very quick set. It's Crazy Raccoon even up the series. The poke game is on. Patchy. Oh, buddy, that is scary. Not even the sandbags can save you.
Disaster has just struck for Luminosity.
Chino able to shrug off the stun, but not the gas. And it's up to Patchy to salvage a situation that looks more and more grim with every passing moment.
Match point now for Crazy Raccoon.
Here come the sandbags again. Charles can guarantee another marked target here on Crazy Raccoon. Tensai and Moya have to play in the gas. And we are evened up in this third and final set.
Moya's so vulnerable right now, but no kill.
Able to walk away. Here comes the gas. Charles low. Charles in a 1v2 to try and save them. It's not going to be enough. Crazy Raccoon will advance to day 2.
They've fought all year to get here, fighting through second places in their home region, denied in reverse sweeps, only for things to come full circle, reverse swept on the world stage.
But my God, they gave us a match. Well, they were here. They were definitely true competitors. Another year for Luminosity with a bit of taste of disappointment. But my God, they gave us a match. As they did against Zeta Division on the B stream, this team really showed their quality. They've been doubted constantly by so many detractors. It's a team that chokes when they get onto the main stage. When the important games come around, they go missing. Well, they were here. They were definitely true competitors. Today, again, as it was last year, is not Luminosity's day.
For me, Eternal Fire, coming into the year with a roster which no one saw coming, they are still to this day an underdog in my eyes. Certainly, they excelled at the LCQ, their best performance to date, and you could see how much it meant for them to get through that stage. But now, we're at the World Finals. Everything is on the line, and there is nowhere to hide.
Okay, guys, let's get ready.
No pressure, let's have fun.
We faced the top 1 in EU, that we know them, we faced them in this year. Not many times, but enough. Sematech is my whole teammate. So there is like a good energy in this match and a good rivalry also, because I beat them last year in Worlds.
5 years for this. 5 years.
Please welcome to the main stage, Gugu, Mebius, and Ope. They are Eternal Fire.
Let's go, guys. Come on, guys. Come on.
They're a really strong team with a great leader, Semantic.
I expect to be finishing first one of my groups. So yeah, we will give everything. and we were like really motivated.
And there's a bit of bad blood there, if you remember Ope on SK last year, getting in the face of Semantic and Foot after they knocked them out of the World Finals. Time to settle the score. Here we go, folks. Humble versus Eternal Fire. It's an EMEA clash between your top seed and Eternal Fire. Ope's going to be a nuisance from that left corner, but he cannot strike the safe from that position. He will need to super out from that cover and go for it. Good damage cycling that super, and Luki should be able to finish the job here. That's all she wrote for our first round.
Humble, convincing stuff. #1 seed from EMEA.
This Eternal Fire team really rose to the occasion. They surprised us, I think, making it through LCQ, but they're going up against a team that really seems to have so few weaknesses.
7,000 HP, all that remains, and now it's EF's turn. They have to get to the other end, but they're not surviving. Humble clearing the stage here. Just a few more shots, and that's all 0. Humble up 1-0.
Last chance saloon for Eternal Fire. They must win this series. Otherwise, Humble will be through to day 2 in top seed. Humble don't need Semantic to win that lane right now, with Boss looking so oppressive here. This is looking grim for Eternal Fire, folks.
Not even close here. Humble and EMEA's #1 seed are simply a game away from a day 2 at our World Finals.
But Eternal Fire come in here with so much crowd support. Well, they are at threat of being quenched here straight away. Semantic goes in, doesn't mind going 1-for-1. He is still getting stronger. Ope's in trouble. One shot for Boss would do it. The singular gem that EF have been able to gain goes loose.
Eternal Fire, a valuable LCQ performance, but the #1 seed from EMEA will have no issue here taking care of their fellow rival. And now Eternal Fire, questions raised, because the only team they have left today is Rival, who were so close to beating Humble, and Humble just decimated Eternal Fire.
Very disappointing for our Eternal Fire roster. They really need to do a little bit better in this one. Eternal Fire versus Rival Esports, both fighting it out to see who is going to be going to day #2.
It is going to be a matter of do or die for both sides. Both teams not willing to give anything away, and I don't blame them. In a best-of-3 elimination match at the World Finals, I'd be playing for my life as well. Ope is getting pushed back, misses some shots there against the Lori. Not ideal. Bull is going to be cornered up, but not quite enough. He couldn't find the angle, and Rival Esports are here to punish them for it. Game 1 is going their way. I think some nerves on the French side here as Eternal Fire seem a bit uncomfortable.
Hyper charge available from Mebius as well. Just use it, tries to get his super on the way, gets it. That's going to be a huge knockback. OP goes for the shot, Milkreo stops it. But Mebius is there to pick up the scraps. Eternal Fire even it out. And the next game is for the set.
Things could have ended right here. That's a perfect angle. Nothing that Mebius can do. A team wipe near enough. Gugu still stands, but a walk-in is easy here for Rival Esports.
10 seconds on the clock, and this might be the moment for Eternal Fire to try and push through. Sandstorm there, but they're all so low. Ball placed to the right-hand side. Super used. An encounter. Rival Esports managed to clean up shop and take set #1.
On that left side, Ope was just miserable, and that's the thing. He's kind of expected to be the star player. He has the most experience. He's the only player on their team that has attended the World Finals.
Heist up next to decide if this is going to be where we send Eternal Fire home, or if they live to fight another day. Just gets it down.
This is the part that I feel like Eternal Fire should have been ready for. They should have known that this is where things get wrong very quickly. Milkreo is going to dish out so much more damage. There's no way of defending that. And Rival Esports hit match point. Let's see how this game goes here for Eternal Fire, because it's backs against the wall here as they are facing elimination. Bell super here onto Mebius. He does have a hypercharge, but can they stop Melty here? He got the connection as well, meaning he gets another super down. 4.5k damage left. That's not something Eternal Fire can stop. And Rival Esports are through to day 2. It smiles on their faces as they qualify for the second day of the competition.
Regardless of all the perseverance Eternal Fire have gone through to get to here at World Finals, to just fall here in day #1 of the Brawl Stars World Finals. It's sad to see them going.
Sorry, guys. we do the best, but it's not today, not tomorrow, not next month. But I promise I will be champion. Feel sad a bit after this elimination, but we are proud of our year. The main goal was to qualify to World Finals and after enjoy. So we made it, so we have to be proud of us.
Reply Totem and Pioneers now. They've got a little bit of a chance now to breathe a sigh of relief. Somewhat, they are locked in now for day 2. But certainly, that #1 seed now, all still up for grabs, and we know how important that can be for your day 2 journey. As we go into the match now, as Maru going in onto Payne, and Payne obviously having a very good matchup there. But the ball's loose. Maru's going to pick it up. He's going to be able to bait the shots from Payne. He'll up along the way and get the goal. Reply Totem playing it safe, and that's all you need to do under these kind of circumstances when you've got that early lead.
Like, it's crazy how well Reply Totem just dealt with every single lane the Pioneers had to offer.
All of Reply Totem are still there, and they brute force the situation and get the goal. Oh my word, the cycle was beautiful. Chaos landed the mark, and the goal is there. The set goes the way of Reply Totem. I mean, Reply Totem are just playing it kind of safe, and it's working. So Pioneers, they've got them to play the objective, and that's what they did not do in this first set. Chaos with 2 very important taps, but the Mo gets it done for Pioneers in this set. 1 game on the board now. A huge mark from Chaos, clears up the mid, and now Reply Totem coming in for the push.
No super from Juan as well, and there's the damage. Reply Totem manage it in game 2 of Heist. 30 seconds, and there's 10% in it. Hypercharge used by Mori on the right side.
Now, one goes in, finds some damage, but it's not going to be enough. On the other side of the field, Reply Totem get the job done and stay standing. They will proceed to day 2.
The Totem support in the crowd is just massive, and they manage to get to day 2 as seed #1. Should, in theory, make their pathway through the rest of the World Finals that little bit easier.
I feel this win was important because tomorrow we didn't want to face, obviously, Humble because they are the first seed in EU. Even if it was good facing them, we beat them many times. But anyway, in the most important moment of the year, it's better to don't face the top 1 EU seed. We feel great. After the first win, honestly, I was not that happy because I didn't feel I played good enough. So I felt like almost a lose. But this win was 2-0, was important, so we are so happy.
We played so good, honestly. We did an insane preparation. We knew what they were gonna play, so we just kept our strategies. Nothing changed. Now we are ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I think we are the team that has the most fans here. So many friends came, and it's a pleasure. I feel so good with them, like calling your name, whatever. So yeah, I love it.
Welcome to day 2 of the Brawl Stars World Finals. Yesterday, 12 of the best teams from around the world went toe-to-toe on this very stage for a quarterfinals spot. And today, just 8 remain.
We saw Reply Totem getting out of Group B and first over Pioneers.
And they're one of the few LCQ teams left. They somehow go through the gauntlet, survive.
This is the World Finals. There's no time for nervousness. You've got to get it right. If you don't, you're going home.
My expectation is minimum going to semis because I think we prepare a lot. Obviously, winning will be the dream.
The key for me is to play confident, like you are sure you're gonna win. Because yesterday I played like this, and they played so chill, so calm. And if you play calm, you play better, you dodge better, you aim better, and everything.
Good luck.
Oh, maricón.
A huge underdog in their match yesterday managed to trounce their EMEA competitors, and they can look to do it again. It's going to be Reply Totem versus Rival Esports to decide our last semi-finalist.
They've got a lot of loud voices in their crowd. They are that momentum team, and they've got people cheering for them.
It is Maru, Mori, and Chaos. They are Reply Totem!
They get the
Look
ball.
at this! A complete and utter team wipe, but it should be a straight, easy walkthrough. Mario will score it. Reply Totem making light work in the first minute. Very strong opening stuff for Reply Totem. Maori's weak and weary. It's going to be down to Maori on this left-hand side, and it's not going to be enough. Maori is quickly taken care of. Chaos tried his best, but it wasn't enough. And Rival Esports put one on the board. And he's dangerous, as is Chaos. Hypercharge going in, he finds one. Will grabs the second ball, and it's a complete team wipe for Reply Totem.
As Reply Totem secure the first set. We'll see if that aggression from Reply Totem is going to remain and win them this second set.
Chaos needs to tap here. Realistically, he has Shu coming in with a nice amount of HP.
8 seconds on the clock. I don't think they've got the time if all three of them are on the safe. Never mind, none of them. As Mori gets pushed back and Chaos can't find anything. Rival Esports take game one of Safe Zone.
This could be the time to strike, but again, Chaos struggling against this Lola pick. It's really causing a problem. The Ego just taking a lot of these shots. Melty now pops a hypercharge and pushing his way forward, but getting tapped up big time by Chaos. Shu still stays standing. And for Rival Esports, they gain back a set. And we've got a banger still on our hands. Despite the high DPS there of Chaos, it wasn't enough. And this is not much of a better mode and map, let's be honest, to have.
Is gonna be make or break.
It's bold, it's dangerous, but this is the World Finals. Double takedowns for Reply Totem. The unfriendly bushes there will not slow nearly enough.
Down goes Shu and the rest of them fall as well. Melty goes down as the last man on Rival. And Reply Totem team wipe to win game one. 6 seconds on the clock, tight Chaos goes in. The super from Mori, they get it done, but the trade, and he survives. All so low, but Rival equal it.
So much pressure from Reply Totem. To their credit, they got that push right, but they just couldn't seal it.
5 for Mori, 10 seconds, and Rival Esports need stars. 16 to 10.
The roof is falling off this arena as we speak, as Reply Totem fans take the stand. But I found that very entertaining, I can't lie.
Love it. Out in the open on Knockout could be our deciding game, as Reply Totem just one set away from victory.
And Reply Totem are making it look so straightforward. The game is there, and it's now match point. It's surely gonna go their way if they can just secure Melty.
Gas comes in, shots being hit, Melty goes down, and Reply Totem go on.
The boys in green leave their rival in the dust, and a green light to the semi-finals.
Did it, let's go, semi. Tomorrow we will face Crazy Raccoon, so I already watching forward for tomorrow, but obviously now we will celebrate this win because it's only the second time that we arrive in the semi-finals.
Lola, ¿qué sacarían?
Shurts, Lola, algo de control.
Buster, maybe.
No juegan mucho booster, creo.
Sí, lo han jugado.
Jugarían algo de control, yo creo. Incluso capaz que juegan Melody, tío. Contra el Max Tara.
Against this one?
Yes.
Maybe Squeak. No, where?
They Squeak.
Juegan Melody.
Melody con Squeak, pues.
Si no, Carla, tío.
No.
No.
Vale, si meten más.
Pero no por el Church.
No, prefiero el Mortis hipercarga. Pero las Uras.
The time has come. $1 million is almost within reach, and the Brawl Stars championship belt hangs in the balance.
We started with 12 teams, whittled them down to 8, and now the final 4 remain. These are all best of 5 matches.
If there's a team I want to beat, it has to be Crazy Raccoon. The last 3 World Finals we lost against them. I want to get another revenge against them, and because they are so good.
They meet once again in the top 4 stage. We have seen this matchup every single World Finals since 2021, the very first time we saw Reply Totem make it to this stage.
This year's lineup, Maru, Maori, iKaos, the new blood being brought into this roster after the departure of Joker. This one's gonna be interesting. Will this change be the difference maker in 2024?
iKaos has qualified for every single World Final in Brawl Stars Esports history, and he's back to try and take gold. Totem has a home field advantage, though. They have the whole crowd rooting for them by the sounds of things.
Legacy's on the line, and only one team here has a chance at the Holy Grail.
Fourth time's the charm. That's what Reply Totem are thinking right now as iKaos already punches through the right side. Tensai in the Shadow Realm, completely unable to defend, and already a goal for Reply Totem.
A super shot pierces it through. Shatapo puts up a bucket.
Moya tries to defend, intercepts it. Maori now trying to put this one in. Shatapo couldn't get the stun. Crazy Raccoon fall in this first game.
Maori rushing to the ball on the left-hand end, pass to his teammate here, 2v1, and they punched it through. Totem on the board. We turn our heads now to last stop and Jim Grab as a game mode. Moya, backline, holding on, fighting the clock, and plenty of Totem brawlers, super distributed. Apex finest take the lead in this set.
This is not what they had to face in set number 1. Reply Totem managed to get something pretty tanky. Tara trying to keep things back on the top side. Not a single threat now, approaching Crazy Raccoon's spawn. And they've done it, they've taken things back. Set number 2 secured.
Reply Totem felt convincing in Brawl Ball, and then we turned the tide, and in set number 2, it went the complete other way, but now we turn our attention. Bells, Rock, and Knockout face off in the mid to start set number 3. A very pivotal one in this matchup. They're looking at Shatapo now. They know he's a threat. They gotta bring him down. Heals going in, hypercharge galore, and it's CR holding on! Tensai survives! Game 1 for the Apex number 1.
Maru's looking for this. iKaos knows that his hypercharge is the most valuable, and Moya is intent on not feeding at all. Reply Totem are up by 1 round. Excellent position for them. Tensai keeps him up with a gadget. That's 1, 2, 3 for Crazy Raccoon. They secure set 3.
We got plenty of game left. I mean, I'm impressed with Totem. That wasn't their best showing, but again, if they can channel that energy that they had in set number 1, and they're certainly gonna have to get their fan base up and going again. Here we go, dueling Beetles, Hot Zone, where we head next. They're taking on Crazy Raccoon with 3 of their most well-known brawlers. It's do or die here for EMEA's number 6 seed. Crazy Raccoon up 2-1 here as we enter set 4.
Reply Totem look invincible over here. Crazy Raccoon can't possibly stop them, and Reply Totem keep themselves alive. Game 1, Totem.
Big misses there from Maori. Now they've torn open their walls. Colette, Byron, easy shots, a connection there from Moya.
Still dashing around on the point. It's 3% separating them from victory. Moya sticks around and sends them to match point. Reply Totem are counting up to 100 and a Tensai with a hypercharge. Can they do it?
It comes down to this here. CR in prime position to hold on. It's a major comeback. And for their last trick, the Mechanical Wizards will make Totem disappear.
Reply Totem, Maori and Maru staring down Shatapo for the 4th year in a row. Reply Totem were so close to sending us to a set 5 in changing history. But it happened the same way it just about always has, in a close 3-1 matchup.
It was a back and forth the whole way. You could tell Reply Totem deserved to be here. They fought against Crazy Raccoon so well.
I mean, we lost against the best players in the league. Yes, so sad because for me, with my mates, I think was the year that I trust the more to win wars because, I don't know, I even dream it, winning with these 2 mates. So all the people that comes to Finland, thank you very much because it was amazing, just all the screams. At least me, I was hearing all the time the screams, go Totem, Totem. I don't know, it was a pleasure to have a supporters like that.
Abbiamo fatto top 3-4, che comunque sarà la seconda volta nella storia che facciamo un top 3-4 al mondiale. È stata, diciamo che era molto vincibile, sinceramente, anche perché i Crazy Raccoon quest'anno, tutti i game che hanno vinto nel mondiale contro i Luminosity, gli Z e gli Elevate sono stati stra-close, che avrebbero potuto come vincere anche perdere perfettamente. E infatti è stata molto close anche contro di noi, sinceramente, da quello che mi è sembrato. E mi dispiace solo perché io sinceramente, personalmente, avrei potuto giocare un po' meglio, soprattutto nell'ultima parte dell'ultimo game, e anche per tutti i fan che sono venuti a tifare, che eravate in tantissimi, infatti grazie mille del supporto. E questo, ci vediamo il prossimo anno, ci riproveremo ovviamente, e grazie per il supporto.
Let's get down to brass tacks, folks, because we still have a winner to decide. 2 seconds left, and Humble keeps Semantic alive. Get down, Mr. President.
Boss coming back in now, trying to get that stupid, trying to get on the zone, and Humble do it! Semantic there saying, just one more, and plays Crazy Raccoon into a perilous position, and now it's one more game to take home the gold.
50% Crazy Raccoon have fallen short, and here we have 3 Humble guys who just happened to be the best Brawl Stars team in the world. And Humble are your Brawl Stars World Champions!